Good morning. So I had an idea for chapter 9 on my book. And this is what I came up with. Because the book half hated if you ain't got it on Amazon. I really don't kind of agree with how, I don't know, no, I'm going to change it. But this is what I came up with. The outline got a lot right. It talked about the boy, the foster homes, the streets, the prisons, the pain, the poems. But there was one thing the outline couldn't see. Couldn't see tomorrow. They couldn't see the man reading these words right now. Because while they were documenting my past life, was still writing new chapters. They didn't know I would survive. They didn't know I would lose jobs and keep going. They didn't know I would sleep in places I never imagined sleeping. They didn't know I would stand in shelters and still believe I had purpose. They didn't know I would write books. They didn't know strangers would listen to my stories. They didn't know thousands of people would hear my voice through scream. They didn't know I would spend years trying to reconnect with children I never stopped loving. They didn't know I still would be searching, still learning, still healing. The outline tells the story of what happened to me. This chapter tells the story of what didn't happen. It didn't become I didn't become what my circumstances predicted. I didn't become the statistic. I didn't become the monster that trauma tried to create. I didn't become the hatred that was handed to me. I became a witness. I became a storyteller. I became the man who could walk back into his own pain and explain it to somebody else that's still trapped there. The boy in the cupboard survived. The teenager on the street survived. The prisoner survived. The father survived. The dream survived. And that's the part no outline could ever fully capture. Because life isn't written in advance. Every morning is another blank page. Every breath is another sentence. Every lesson is another paragraph. And as long as I'm still here, the story isn't over. The title was half hated. But I'm being honest. That title was never about other people. It was about the war inside myself. Facts. The half that wanted to give up, the other half that refused. The half that believed I was broken, and the other half that knew I was being built. The half that wanted revenge, and the half that wanted peace. Today, I know which half won. Not because life got easier, not because the pain disappeared, but because I kept writing. I keep speaking. I kept walking. And as long as I keep walking, it's going to always be another chapter. Real talk. Hey, that's how I think for real though. Without that. Like, you know what I mean? So basically what I was doing, and I noticed I've been doing this, after the book situation, with the ghostwriting part, how they added and suggested I do this and suggested I do that. Anyway, after that part, just having the book, like, say for instance, this was your book, right? But it's about you. But just having the book makes you realize that you wasn't paying attention to exactly what's in it. It's just what happened. So if you plan to write another one, Now you can pay attention to what goes in it and who goes in it. And I think that's the irony of what makes it exceptional, to be able to move in life, manifesting what God gave you the power to write.